Hi, today I'd like to talk about my build of the Impulse RC 6-inch Alien frame and the electronics, what I built in, and the little changes I did on the already fantastic frame right out of the box. Okay, let's start at the front. We have the flight cam. Impulse RC recommends the 1177 cam from, for example, Foxeer. What I installed is the 1190 Arrow from Foxeer, and the difference is that you have a case made out of polycarbonate, so it's much stronger plastic than the other cams. And there is one difficulty: you have a hole in the original frame which is drilled. It's covered with this carbon piece here. This is 4mm wide original, and the 1177 cam fits perfectly in this original hole. The 1190 cam has a little bit bigger area where you put in the screws, and you have to drill out up to 6.1mm hole to fit the camera perfectly in the frame parts. And because of drilling out the holes, I had to make some custom-made carbon shims to fix the camera perfectly in the angle you need. The mount at the rear, as you can see here, I didn't use because it fits pretty good, and the camera position is really well fixed, so when I try to move the cam, it's almost impossible. So during the flight, it's not possible that the camera angle is changing, and in this case you can crash if you have not the right angle what you expect of your camera. But the camera is really well fixed like this, and you don't have any problems. Then we go to the GoPro. It's a GoPro Hero 4 Silver Edition, and the mounting is extremely simple one. It's just a piece of hard foam. I cut it at the 90-degree angle in it to place the camera in the angle I wanted to have it, more or less. I think it's around 20 degrees. That won't be too bad in the style I fly. And something important is also the upper plate. When you order the frame, you get two upper plates. One is built for mounting the GoPro with these cuts in. Here you have a lot of cuts like this to mount the Velcro perfectly for the GoPro, and another plate for Mobius or whatever. And yeah, that's the mount of the GoPro. Pretty simple, works super fine, and the Gaui Velcro is really the best. It's super rigid, and also the wide one for the batteries. They are fantastic. You can cut them down to any length. You have a whole length. You have fixation function, so it doesn't matter how long or how short you cut it, you can fix the Velcro perfectly. I really like the Gaui Velcros, and I really recommend them for any kind of usage. Then perhaps motors. These are the Emax RS2205. It's 2300 kV motor, race spec, red button motor, and the first test flights were fantastic. The props are HQ props, 6045s. Also fantastic props. I really like them. I really like the performance. Then we come to the flight controller. It's the KISS flight controller version 1.3. What's important here the nylon parts where you put on the nuts, the aluminium nuts, are it's soft material. So if you go too tight with your nuts, you will break the plastic parts or the windings on the plastic part. So what I did is a small rubber ring underneath the flight controller, just to dampening a little bit the tightening of the nuts. So like this, you have a little bit of better control to not tighten too much your nuts. Then the ESCs, these are the new 30 amp ESCs from KISS. I like them extremely. They are a little bit heavier than the 24 amp ESCs, but with the 30 amp ESCs, you are sure to be able to use any motor you like, 2700 kV motors or whatever you want to put in. These ESCs will manage every motor on 3S, on 4S, whatever. And as always, you have to solder ESC 1 and ESC 3 to give them the right spinning direction, rotating direction of your motors. Then there's not much left. We have the VTX, it's the Team Black Sheep VTX Unify Pro HV. So for high voltage, that means you can use 2S, 3S, 4S, I think up to 6S. It's possible to use up to 6S with this VTX. And it's really nice with this small, with this short pigtail. I just drilled 2 additional holes into the upper plate of the frame to fix the pigtail and install the antenna like this. There are other possibilities to fix the antenna to go out on the back. Whatever, I will try this and we will see if this will work. I think this will be fine, and we will see. The receiver is a small 3-channel Futaba S-Bus receiver, and on S-Bus mode you have 18 channels, so that works well. And the small green plate you can see here is the filter for VTX, so this makes sure that you have a clean signal on your goggles during your FPV flights. Yeah, I think that's almost it. Perhaps a small thing about the antennas. I used zip ties to install the antennas. Shrink tube and all is installed like this. One antenna is going upwards, one antenna is going backwards like this. It doesn't matter which angle the quad has in comparison to the transmitter. You always have a good connection. The receiver is full range receiver with fast protocol, so that thing will work well, I hope, for any distances. Something important about the VTX from Black Sheep: you have 25 milliwatts as standard. It's blocked in 25 milliwatts, but if you like, you can open it for different milliwatts. You can go to 200 milliwatts, you can go to 500 or to 800 milliwatts. So also for longer ranges, just be careful about your battery flight time, but yeah, the power of the VTX is at maximum 800 milliwatts, so I think it would be fine for longer ranges too. Yeah, that's the whole quad, and there is not much more to tell. As I said, the modifications are at the minimum. One thing what I will do soon is, as you can see, you have all the solder points open, so it's possible to make short circuits on the system. And what I will do is I will use Plastidip to isolate all the open solder points, just to make sure that I can avoid any kind of short circuits to make the system more safe. Yeah, that's it. Some FPV footage will follow soon, and I hope you liked the video. Happy flying, bye bye.